So what's going on YouTube? Got a video coming at you from the RC Dungeon again. Just thought I'd share some stuff that I picked up. You can see the Redcat Gen8 that I've been building with the Cherokee body sitting here. I can't remember if I went over one of the other videos, but I've got the Holmes Hobby Crawlmaster 550. The Crawlmaster Sport in it right now. 14 tooth pinion. I went a little lower on the pinion on this to gear it down a little more than the Scout, just so I have a little more control. I'm still running the factory stock ESC on it. I actually only took this thing out for a trail ride a while back, and what ended up happening, which I was able to fix it, see the body here, I broke this mirror right here. I broke it off. I was able to actually fix this with a really good super glue that I purchased that's called Black Medium. Cyochrome, I can't pronounce how that, but this stuff is like a miracle stuff, guys. I still kind of restore vintage pipes, and that's how I got onto this stuff. I'll actually show you real quick here, if I can find it. Thought I had it hanging up. I don't know what I did with it right now, but anyhow, pipe stems, people chew on them as they're smoking them, and they get like teeth engravings in them, you know, the mouthpiece, the bit part, and over time they deteriorate and sometimes they crack. So, you know, watching the many videos and stuff like that online of pipe repairs, I got into this super glue with cornstarch, and it makes a paste, and it's a sandable. You can make repairs to your pipe stems, and it totally blends in and goes away, and you can't even tell they've been repaired. So that's how I got this stuff. This stuff I'd highly recommend. You can get it on Amazon. This is the black. I think they might have it in yellow and clear also. But this stuff is like super great, guys. Epoxy didn't hold this mirror. I tried both JB Weld and Permatex Permanent 5000 PSI epoxy, and it didn't hold it. And that super glue, guys, you can take this thing and move it around, pull it in and out. It's held it, no problems at all. So I was able to fix it. But with that out of the way, these mirrors are kind of a hard, I mean, they are hard body type mirrors. And, you know, I just didn't even really get against anything super hard with this thing, and snapped it off. So what I found searching online, let me get this out of the way. What I found searching, I found Extra Speed used to make, well, they may still make a Cherokee hard body. And Club 5, I don't know which hard body it is he's selling, but Club 5 sells a Cherokee. I think it's a 313 millimeter wheelbase hard body. And before I get these on here, anyhow, searching around, I found semi rubber flexible, you know, a lot tougher if you're going to trail one and roll it, you know, mirrors for, these are nice. Those hard body mirrors are real nice for like setting it up, you know, display or whatever. But if you're going to go on the trail, and you can pop these in and out, so you know, no big deal. But I don't know if Club 5 gets these mirrors or makes them, a copy of them. I don't know. There's a couple different places online that I found. They're kind of hard to get. But Club 5 sells these for their hard body Cherokee, okay? These are a direct replacement for the Injora Cherokee 313 millimeter or the 324 millimeter body, okay? They are flexible mirrors. They're rubber. Now, they're not floppy like the RC four-wheel drive mirrors on like your Trail Finder and stuff, which they kind of are floppy. These are not. They are a little stiffer, but they do flex. They do flex. I'm not going to open them because I don't want to lose one of them because I'm not putting them on right yet. But there is, right there you go, rubber side mirrors for 110 Cherokee XJ hard plastic body. And they do fit the Endura, guys. So you guys out there that have these that aren't running your mirrors because you broke them or whatever, and they're black, molded in black, you know, hard black rubber. Trying to get it to focus a little better. But they're a direct, perfect replacement, guys. I'm probably going to go online and get the last one they had listed on the Club 5 thing to have them, just to have an extra set. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you can find them, I'd highly recommend them if you're going to actual trail ride, you know, trail run, your Cherokee. I see a lot of people that have the Cherokee hard body say they've broke them. So I would highly recommend, you know, that as an upgrade. And then if you just got your body sitting around, pop your hard body mirrors back in it. It's as simple as that. So, you know, that's just me personally. Like I said, I broke one in like 10 seconds. Didn't even have it on the trail, and I bumped something and broke it. It broke pretty easy. I mean, it might have just been a flaw in one of mine, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It broke. So, on to the next stuff here, guys. I decided to, on the Cherokee, we will open this up here, and I'll show you guys here. I decided I was between the skateboard and the sub box enclosure. Maybe we'll get this open here. Anyways, I'll show it to you in the pack. I got this off on eBay. It's really nice. Comes with your sub box and your subwoofers, 3D printed. Comes with a little amplifier, and he sent me like some kind of little, I don't know, engine thing extra. I may use that for something else. I don't know. I may do this, put this like an engine coming through on my Wraith or something. I don't know. Because it's not a super scale truck. The Wraith isn't anyways. So, but it's got a nice little subwoofer. I might do some more detail painting on this. And then you got your sub box. I think it looks pretty good. Kind of like a carpeted box would look like with your subs. If I can get it out of the pack here, we'll take a closer look at it. Came really fast. If you guys see this guy's got these in different sizes, different amounts of subs in them. Was really super cool dude. I ordered the one. Man, his Ziploc baggies are... this thing's pretty sturdy. Alright, there we go. So, we got... There's the sub box enclosure with the subs in it. Pretty cool. I like it. And it's just going to sit up here inside I measured it out with my digital calipers. I know you guys can't see it that well at all back there, but it's going to sit between my shock towers here and then just kind of cover where the hole is at in the floor for my shock towers coming up through. Like OZ Boy and my bro Jose Canseca, he did the skateboard, and then I may do the skateboard on the back. I don't know, because now he threw in this amplifier, which is pretty cool. So I may double side tape the amp to the back of the sub box. A lot of guys used to screw them to their sub box back in the day. Or I may mount it up top on the sub enclosure. I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. I may put this in the floor of the Cherokee. I'm not real sure yet. But anyways, I got that. Like I said, I think this was like $9 with everything shipped. And then it looks like this is probably attachable to a body because it's you can screw it down. It's like a supercharger, kind of. I'm not real sure, like an intake, upper intake. More like a supercharger because it's got like the belt thing here on the end of it. But, you know, decent. I think the sub box looks real good. I mean, it's 3D printed, but I think he did a pretty good job, honestly, on the sub box. I mean, it's got like the little ridges here, like you'd have like that carpet on your old like 90s and 2000s sub box enclosures and stuff. did pretty good, guys. I mean, I like it. But there's that and the amp. I'll be working on getting that in. I'm going to put that in the box. And this, like I said, I may screw this down to my Wraith. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'll use it for yet. It's cool he tossed it in. Some other stuff that I will get into here is I wanted to pick up another LiPo, and the prices went up on those. I mean, I'm not paying hobby shop prices for the LiPos, you know, and you know my cheap Chinese LiPos have worked. Hold on a second, have worked perfectly fine for me. So, I mean, I've been running a set now for, you know, they set in my LiPo storage thing on storage charge for almost several years. And I took them right out, you know, took them out of storage charge and charged them. They took it right out of charge, no problem at all. Never had, you know, they didn't go bad. I had a lot go bad on me that were brand name LiPos. Crazily. But anyways, I picked up just another, this was on sale. I had it on eBay. It was I had it in my cart. He sent me a discount. I ended up getting like $20 shipped. And 3S LiPos, you know, are, you know, they're not cheap. And I run mostly all 3S on all my stuff. It comes with a nice battery hold down strap. Kind of a long one, but it's pretty nice they give that to you. It comes with actual instruction manual for your LiPo for everything. And then this one fits real good in the crawler. It's a 3000 mAh LiPo. And it's the gold edit, I think. I can't really pronounce that name. But it's a 50C, you know, 3S LiPo. You know, no swelling or anything. It's in storage charge right now. I haven't put a charge to it. But yeah, I just got this. It's not real heavy. It is heavier than my, well, it's about the same weight of my oven, the other ones I run. This is kind of a smaller 3000 pack, which I like these, but then this one's a lot thicker than this 3S pack, and this will fit in like, you know, a Slash or real well. You know, this is one of my favorite LiPos right here to run, come in one of my boats from a WL Toys, and this is basically the exact same. You know, these lay real flat in your crawler tray. You know, it lays flatter than the thicker 3S pack, even though this one's shorter. These just stay in the battery trays a lot better, and they're 3000 mAh, so you get good runtime. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I need another one. I'd like to have another one of these LiPos, because, you know, if I go down to the crawler, down in Kentucky to the Beat the Creek, I would like to have more than this with me for LiPos. I know I can take my charger and stuff like that, everything. I'm not really set up real well to charge my LiPos and stuff in the field and everything. So, I mean, altogether, I think this would give me like four LiPos. This one's 3000, this one's 3000. I have another one identical to this, and then I have this 3000, which would get me quite a bit of runtime. So, I would just rather go prepared, not have to take a bunch of junk with me. So, that's why I'd like to pick up at least one more of these LiPos. See, what else do I want to share with you guys on this video? Let me get these batteries up here out of the way. I picked up, because I'm going to save the best for last here, I picked up another one of these adapters. I like these. I have one on my Scout. They're very nice and they're very cheap. I got this one. It had been sitting. I bought one and paid, I think $7 shipping, which, you know, that's not bad. Well, the guy I've been buying off of, he must have just wanted to eliminate his stock, because he sent me a message. And he was like, I'll sell you like 6 of these for, I think it was like, I don't know, 13 or 14 bucks. And so far, the one's held up pretty nicely on my Scout. Has an on and off switch. I've had no problem with the one that's on my Scout. It has 4 hookups for lights or, you know, whatever, winch whatever you want to run into this. It's a 4 hookup with an on and off switch. This is nice. Because if you got chassis mounted lights and stuff, you could always wire your stuff into this, you know what I mean, and then leave everything plugged in, and then all you got to do is turn it on and off, and you don't, you know, during the daylight if you're out, you don't have your lights drawn on your battery. So but I picked up this. I didn't get all of them. I just got this one for right now. He sold it to me, sold it to me for $3 and something shipping, or with free shipping, because he said, you know, I told him, I was like, well, I'll buy more off of you, so I'll pick up more of these later. I'm actually going to probably buy some of these in bulk, and then when I start going to the swap meets, selling them at swap meets and stuff, because these things are really handy, guys. I just really like the one that I have in the Scout. It works really well. You know, if you got chassis mounted lights, you can leave them plugged in all the time. You know, there's one plug in. Then like my winch, you know, there's another one, and then you've still got, you know, 2 more open plug-ins if you're running, like, you know, those cheaper eBay light kits and stuff, which are fine. I'm still running them in my Scout. You know, and they're super bright. They're really nice. So, you know, there you go. Bang, you got all your lights and everything hooked up. You know, I've just got 2 hookups for lights on the TRX4. So, bam. You know, we got 2. And then when I get my winch, I'll have my winch hook up, and then my light bar that's on the top. So, you know, and then I got the option of toggling. I don't have anything drawing any power. I can turn it on and off. So that's why I went with another one of these. I'll be getting this hooked up on my TRX4 after a bit, because I've installed a light bar on it. And so I'm going to set this up here out of the way. On to the best. So, to save from getting too long of a video here, my bud messaged me and said he had a couple sets of these Boom Racing badass drive shafts. That's what they're called. And from my understanding, these things are like de-shiznit, basically, for your Gen 8 or whatever, you know, crawler. They're heavy. They're definitely heavy. I can tell they're well made. I appreciate him completely giving me a deal on these. I'm doing the video. I'm going to get the video posted. I may do an install video. I don't know. I just got to get time because work's been really hammering me lately. So, these are the Boom Racing Badass Drive Shafts. These will say up here at the top, Scale Adventure SCA1, you know, for like your, the Charismas and stuff. But the Charisma uses the same drive shaft as the Gen 8 does. So these are interchangeable between your Charisma and your Redcat Gen 8. And these drive shafts are freaking nice, guys. I mean, they are nice. They got the little collars here. I think there's 2 ways of mounting them down. You got the little screw collars, and then you have like these collars. I don't know. I haven't even opened them. I don't want to open them until I go to install them. And I got the front and rear here. Okay. And then this is your little transfer case drive shaft. For the Gen 8. So, and it comes with your little shim pieces here. It comes with the little shim pieces. But there we go. We got, that's your drive shafts for the Gen 8. And they are very nice, and I appreciate him giving me a really good deal on these. He sold them to me at a discount. I didn't even have to pay the shipping and stuff. He's a good dude. I really appreciate you, man. I know you watch my videos and everything. And he also sent me a bunch of decals. I haven't even had time to even look at all of them. I went through some of them here. I really do like the decal stuff. We got White Rose Hobby. I think there's a couple of those in here. I'm not sure. I thought I seen. We got Boom Racing. Oh, it's cool. It's like a little tire sticker for your tires. These must be from where he bought his Hustlers. He has Hustlers on his, which I've been looking at a set of Hustlers. I don't, not for the Cherokee, But I was looking at maybe putting the 4.75 Hustlers on the SSD aluminum slot wheels for my Cherokee. He sent me, these are pretty sweet, some Falcon, scale Falcon. Stupid camera to focus. There we go. You know, RPP Hobby, him and I both buy from them all the time. RPP Hobby, man, they're awesome. They're fantastic. You know, more RPP Hobby, another one. I appreciate, man, you sending me this stuff. You know, I like decal stuff, some more Falcon tire. He's got the Wild Peak Falcon tires too. I watched that video he had. Some Boom Racing stuff, Boom Racing decals. I put them up. I got like a roll call, was what I call it, of decals up here, stuff that I buy that I'm running. SRC, Sideways RC, sent me one of his, he sent me one of his decals. I got a couple of those too from where I bought the river mirror and stuff. And then Trill stuff, some Trill decals. I don't have anything Trill. I always buy, I bought some of the, I do have one thing Trill. I got the Hex hubs on my TRX4. So anyhow, thanks bro for sending me these. Much appreciated, for real. Him and I are collaborating, working on some other stuff too. He's hooking me up with some other scale goodie stuff, and I do appreciate him helping me out, hooking me up. Like I said, he gave me a real good deal on these Boom Racing drive shafts. These are freaking beautiful drive shaft, guys. You can find them. I mean, they're heavy, but then again, it is going to put your weight down low. But these are, that's what they're called, Boom Racing badass HD steel center drive shafts. They're going on the Cherokee build. I do need another set for my Scout, but that Scout's so heavy right now, man. I mean, I'm working on, I'm trying to decide, it needs some heavier foams. I'm going to do a separate video on that Scout. You guys seen the pin spring mod that I did to those red shocks in the video. Let me just say, holy crap, I did not really buy into the whole pin spring thing with the shocks. So to get the body roll out of the Scout, to get it where I was happy with it, I had to run a heavier weight oil seed because I'm running so much weight up top with the rack. And then the interior, so that added a lot more weight than I thought it was going to add when I had it all in there and done. And then with the figure and the dog and then everything I've been adding, it definitely, I just couldn't get away with running the thin shock wheel, which I like running the 10 or the 20 weight shock wheel because you get that body action really well, like a real scale 1-to-1 going over stuff. So what I did was, with that pin spring mod, I went back to my 10 weight oil in the shocks. And you guys, like I said, the video's on here. You can watch this pin spring mod and those shocks. Now, the Gen 8 has a 90, and I'm going to do a separate video for all this. The Gen 8 has a 90, like around 98 millimeter from eye to eye shock. The Red ones, I think, were like 100 or 102 millimeter. I don't know, if you were to go to buy them, they'd probably be 100 mil. So when you put the pin spring mod, you lose a few millimeters worth of travel in the shock, just a little bit, because you know you got that pin spring in there. So it ended up actually working out perfect because I actually got the truck sitting just like 1 millimeter lower, which was what I wanted from where it was at in the video that I have on here. And then I was able to go back to get my body action going, what I wanted, how I had it set up before adding all the weight. And holy crap, guys, night and day. That pin spring mod, because I like a droop setup anyways. Even with the heavier shock wheel, I still ran a droop setup in my suspension. But holy moly, guys, it's crazy. I'm still probably going to play around with the shock oil, the weight shock oil in the Scout, just to play around with it. I've got a bunch of extra like 30-something, 40-something weight that I bought at a swap meet years ago that I'm going to throw in those red pin spring shocks. But man, phenomenal. I can't even say how big of a difference it made. Like, it did great before, but it's just tremendously better. It controlled the body roll 100%. I've got huge adjustments left on my shocks. for like my collar adjustment on my shocks. I still got spring options on the shocks. It's just it blows me away at how much of a difference it made. Side hilling is way better. Just the side hilling alone, in my opinion, was way worth it for me. The Gen 8 always had, because you got a big, heavy top, heavy body. Anyways, and you got the body roll you're contending with too. Holy crap, guys! I'm just telling you. I'm going to do a video of it, and you're going to be like, wow, there's spots where I couldn't get up on a couple trails that I had trouble with there the other weekend that I tried out with these. Huge difference. I really like it. It completely changed the whole center of gravity of the truck, and just I'm really blown away. I did not think I'd see that much of a difference with that pin spring mod. And those shocks are a lot heavier duty shock than what the Gen 8s are, and they don't leak as bad as what the Gen 8 shocks on the Scout leaked. The ones on the Cherokee don't seem to be giving me problems as much as the ones, for some reason, the ones on my first Scout, they did leak more. So I'm going to get in a different video with that. But it's phenomenal, the difference it made, guys. Holy crap. I thought that pin spring mod was like a big, I don't want to say it was a joke, because I knew it wasn't a joke, but I just didn't think it'd be that big of a difference. And holy moly, man, it made a big difference. So, but anyways, thanks to my bud for hooking me up with these, man. I really do appreciate it. You gave me a real good buy on these. You can't even find them online right now. Who knows if you'll even be able to get them. So these are going in the box, project box for the Gen 8, the Cherokee. And then my other buddy that I work with every day, you guys might not give two craps about it. I'm sorry, the video's getting long. I went into that spiel about the shocks. I'm a huge, giant fan of, the 80s, 90s movies. Like my bud, Jose Canseca, the Back to the Future movies and stuff. I was born in 1981, so, I lived through that. One of my absolute favorite movies. If you haven't watched it, holy moly, please watch it. Army of Darkness. They did a new show called Ash versus the Evil Dead, which was good. But holy cow, Army of Darkness, this movie was just they did Evil Dead, then they did Army of Darkness, then they did Ash versus the Evil Dead show. And I think it was on Stars. I can't remember. Holy crap. But my bud found this for me at never been opened. Perfect condition. Little mini Ash. I wish it was a little bigger to get it in a crawler, but he's got the chainsaw. He's got the boomstick on his back. There you go. He's got a shotgun. He called that the boomstick. Shop smart, shop S-mart. That was one of the lines from the movie. He fought the Deadites. One of my absolute favorite movies of all time. I'm a geek with this stuff. He's one of my favorite actors anyways. I know he's not like a huge name actor, I guess, but, this is one of the best movies ever of that time period. I don't care what anybody says. Army of Darkness, check it out. Bad A, man, Bad A. He was awesome. I love the chainsaw and the shotgun. So anyways, my bud got me this. I'm going to start kind of maybe collecting figurines too a little bit. And I'm going to put me up since I'm having to sell all my vintage pipe stuff. I just having too much trouble breathing and stuff to continue with my pipe stuff. So, I didn't smoke them a lot anyhow. I just smoked them a little bit. But there's big, I've got a lot of time in collecting, and my big thing was buying them and fixing them, restoring them. Because you can pick up damaged vintage pipes a lot cheaper and then restore them. And I'm going to miss doing that. I'm probably not going to be doing that no more. Just because after COVID's just messed me up. So I've got a lot of nice stuff. I'm going to be selling for pretty much all my pipe stuff. Now that I've thought about it, I'm just moving on from it. And probably, hopefully, I get enough money after selling all my pipe stuff off. I'm going to put the money, I've got some stuff I got to get for my kids. And then I'm probably going to try to put some of the money advocated. I want to get the Toyota 4Runner RTR from RC 4-wheel drive. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people don't realize how much money that a lot of these collector's pipes are worth. So right now, everything seems to be selling really good on eBay. So I've got a lot of nice stuff that's getting ready to go on eBay. Very, very hard to get collector stuff that's in really nice condition that's hardly been smoked that I've collected over a lot of years. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to let go of that stuff. But I'm putting all that money I'm making towards either my family or if they need something, and then like RC stuff. So it helps pay for and fund the RC projects and all. That's how I've been buying a lot of this stuff. One hobby ends and another one, re-begins again, I guess. I don't know. That's just how I'm doing it right now. But, I'm starting, like I said, I'm considering getting into this, but I love this. Like I said, best movie ever. Check out Army of Darkness, guys. If anybody watches my channel, I can't promote that movie more than fantastic. Funny. I mean, the one-liners he's got, oh my gosh. You just can't beat Bruce Campbell in Army of Darkness. The actor's name is Bruce Campbell. That's who this is. Ash. Bruce Campbell plays him in the movie and stuff. Check out that movie, man. Fantastic. Yeah. My son, I let him watch it when he got a little older, and he loved it. But that's probably honestly one of his favorite movies too. The one-liners are worth it just to watch. It's awesome. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be working on the my hitch. I think one thing I'm going to focus on tonight. This is just a mock-up. I've got to drill the plate here and trim it out, paint this black for my hitch. And then it'll be all ready to go. That's probably what I'm going to work on tonight. It's been a long day at work. I'm tired. Haven't been feeling the best. I don't know if it's long COVID symptoms or just general everything else. I'm just kind of been wore down the last few days and not feeling myself. Trying to walk and get back in shape with the family. I walked 3 miles the other day. So I'm still waiting on I got to get the money to get my SSD links, my ProTech steering, low profile steering horn for this. But in the meantime, we'll be doing drive shafts in it because I really want to get this thing done and get it out on the trails. I took it out a little bit. You can see the tire's still a little bit, dusty or whatever. But I really want to get it out on the trails and really enjoy it and get some videos for you guys of it. So anyways, I just wanted to go over this stuff with you guys and show you what was going on in the RC dungeon. Sorry the video got so long. I'll get my TRX4. I'm still working. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up keeping it or selling it. If I keep it, I'll probably eventually sell my sport body. Actually, I'll just go ahead and grab it real quick and show you guys while I'm doing the video. Because I did do a pretty cool light bar on it. I got this light bar pretty cheap. There we go. I got this light, well, you can't even see it. Let me move the camera up. So I got this light bar pretty cheap from eBay. It was on sale. They sent me a discount thing. So I had it in my cart forever. It's the Hella Light, comes with the Hella Light covers. This is the mount it comes with, but I had to modify the crap out of it. Spin it around here. Maybe you can get it a little better in the video there. I thought it looked kind of pretty cool on there, like a, your off-road desert rigs have your big light bars like that on it, like that up front. The only thing, I got the wiring hid pretty well, best I could with it. It's bolted directly to the expedition rack. Turn it back around this way for you guys. I think it looks pretty sweet. It's bright as crap. The only thing I didn't like about it is this isn't the one that's got like the board on it where you have the power button on and off on the back. So I ended up, that's why I wanted this on and off switch. I can turn everything on and off. So let's see what else. I used the mount that came with it. if you guys have a TRX4 Sport and you have the Expedition rack, I'll bring it over here a little closer. Let's see if I can zoom in for it and explain this to you real quick here. Okay? Because I know Woods watches. Maybe he might be interested. This is a pretty nice light bar for cheap. I just took this light bar. If you get online, Amazon has them, eBay has them. This is the 1, 2, 3. This is the 5 light pod light bar. They're all the same length for the five pod light bar. I took the factory mount from the left and put it on the right, and the right on the left, and I just bent the top tabs out with a pair of needle nose pliers. I took the center bar out of the Expedition rack because you don't need it anymore, because this is all aluminum. These are plastic, but they're pretty flexible plastic. If you roll it over, I don't think they'll snap off that easy. If they do, then oh. But anyways, and then I just took my Dremel, cut the bottom hole off, spun this to where this was sitting against my Expedition rack, and then just bolted that straight in and put a lock nut, black lock nut, on the back side and tightened the absolute crap out of it. Will not move. Will not move. You can pick the truck up by it. Ain't going nowhere. It'll snap off if you roll it over before it moves. So, and they're super stupid bright, guys. And I think they look pretty. I think they look hella cool on there. Oh, that was corny as crap, but but I thought that looked, you know, like an Expedition truck would have, you know, would have those on there. And then, I do like the sport body. I'm going to back this back up a little bit. I do like the sport body. It's not that I don't like it. You know, I mean, it's not super scale or anything like that. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I just, I really like that Endura Jeep Comanche, Jeep truck body. So, this one might be going on eBay sometime soon. But I may be selling this whole thing, not the truck. You know, if I decide to do the hard body, I'll be selling this, all the stuff on it, and then putting the Endura Cherokee body, or Comanche body on the TRX4 platform. By the way, I did go back to the TRX4 stock shocks with 10 weight oil all the way around. I'm still waiting. I'm going to get the internal, the inside brass, inside portal covers for it, because I wanted to put a little more weight up front. Not that it really needs it. This thing does go really, really well. I've just fell in love with my Gen 8 for some reason. I just really like the Gen 8. For Lex and body, the Scouts really scale, and they make so... You know, I think if this would have had clear windows, which I know I can get one with clear windows, if this would have had clear windows and I could have done a cool interior and stuff with it, I probably wouldn't be no big deal to just, since I've got it tricked out, to throw an interior in there and paint it up and put some guy in there and stuff. And I really like the hard bodies, and I like that Comanche, and I'm a Jeep guy, so we'll see. But I still do like this truck. I mean, it's, you know, not my favorite RC, but I do like it. You know, if I had to pick a favorite, I mean, I hate to say it, it'll probably be my Scout, and then probably my Trail Finder 2, and then probably my C2X, and then this. I mean, I don't know. It just, when I'm running it, they're like